Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our growing realm in Manor Lords. A growing realm where justice means killing the brigands but leaving their camp alone because looting is not something we do. Folks, a couple of small mistakes last session. I think we can attribute it to just my excitement of everything else we've got going on outside of combat. This second region of ours grows ever stronger. I'm really pleased to see the population growth. I'm pleased to see the active trade with these foreign merchants coming through, and what perfect timing for that little pop-up to show up as well. Things have been going fantastically. This is absolutely wonderful stuff. Folks, if you've been enjoying it, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a very big difference in letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel, letting me know what I should do more or less of, how I should go about doing it, because yes, I do read all of the comments, so if you have any thoughts, opinions, suggestions, feedback, drop them down below. And apart from that, looking at the number of likes for me is a quick read of people's interest in a certain series, and beyond that as well, of course, if you haven't yet subscribed, feel free to do so as well. I'm going to go ahead and rally our retinue right off the bat and send them to clear out that camp. I'm pretty sure the brigands haven't returned, and even if they have, you know what, we'll play it safe. We'll march over. We're not going to charge all the way over, just in case. I'm done losing men. We'll go ahead and get that money, bring it back, and turn it into upgraded armor. Let me just check quickly to make sure these guys are on their way over. Yes, they are. You can see them making their way over. I'll wait for the icon to show up before I give any drastic orders. Now, where were we? Right. We have a couple of things going on and a couple of great suggestions I've seen in the comments as well. The first order of business, I think, is to, yes, go ahead and move some of these market stalls over. I know that's an option. I guess when I was lamenting the fact that they were established there, I was more lamenting the fact that it probably makes the most sense for them to be established there for these houses. But I think we can tell, hopefully accurately, that them being placed over here makes more sense because of where the storehouse and the granary actually is. By the way, I've seen your comments with regards to adding additional granaries and storehouses here. I thought I may have mentioned that last session, but maybe I didn't. I apologize if I'm repeating myself, but yes, I am thinking about maybe establishing additional storage over here so that this marketplace can be well stocked at a decent rate. But why don't we go ahead and, yeah, make some of these adjustments over here really quickly. Go ahead and relocate you to here. Go ahead and relocate. Again, they have to rebuild. Just like anytime you relocate a building, they have to be rebuilt. And what I do like is that you get a bit more of this kind of free form placement over here. Don't want it to be too chaotic. I want to make sure we don't break the general logic. I don't know if it will. I've never seen any issues, but I mean, I was gonna say I'm a man who tries to avoid taking risks, but that is the antithesis of how I approach things. I love a good risk. I often say, what's life without risks? So yeah, no, just let's throw them out there. We'll see what happens. We have plenty of free stall locations still, so I'm sure we'll be okay. But yeah, hopefully this positioning works out nicely. I can't believe I almost said that I try to minimize risks. That is the opposite of my approach to things. But right, where was I? I was currently wanting to take a look at how things are being distributed. Still, yeah, a little bit of shortage in food variety, clothing, again, the leather issue. I have some thoughts on how we can solve that, and fuel hopefully will solve as well with the arrival of charcoal. Over to our pack station, we're sending yarn, we're taking in charcoal. I could, yes, flip this to sending out shoes and bringing in charcoal, but let me explain why I'm not doing that. So one, yarn is a necessity at the lower level. So if I take a look at this burgage plot, the lowest tier of clothing stall supply is either linen, leather, or yarn. That's exactly why we're suffering, right? Like, these guys are all lacking that lower level, well, these guys are fine. They're lacking that lower level resource, even though they might have some of the higher level stuff. So I want yarn to be going to our new town because they need it. Apart from that as well, some of you suggested, well, why don't you send the shoes over and then they can export the shoes? Thing is, about exporting shoes, if memory serves me correctly, you need to get a route. Now, at the time, we couldn't afford it, but now we most certainly can, because the trade post is working. We are getting foreign merchants coming through, so this is an option now. It just becomes a matter of, like, am I pulling the trigger too early? How much yarn do we have? 31 yarn. Okay, fine. You know what? I think we're good to make that change. Let's go ahead and ship these shoes over. Let's go ahead and, nope, not through you, sorry. Where's the pack station? We're gonna send shoes over. We're gonna get charcoal back. That should solve our fuel problem here forevermore, hopefully. And otherwise, we are going to try to improve the supply of leather. Or yarn. It can be yarn. Where are you guys working? So you got a clothing stall over here. Okay. You've got a clothing stall as well. Okay. You have a firewood stall. Well, that's kind of silly. Let's demolish that. And you have a clothing stall all the way over here. Okay, good. So that's all well and good. And I say that this storehouse actually doesn't store shoes. Oh, it's not supposed to. I think I canceled that last session. So you've just got to get rid of those shoes, put them up over here or something. So hopefully the families that are working here are going to take the yarn over. I would love to see these shoes get taken away. Maybe the pack station will do the job. Maybe this will just kind of like... Let's actually... We've got mules. We should be able to permanently assign them. Wouldn't mind ordering more. Where are my mules, actually? Yeah, I got 2. Okay. Either way, we'll keep an eye out for that, but I'm hoping they pick the shoes up from over here. Realistically, they'll probably pick it up from over here, but I hope shoes get emptied out from somewhere. and then we'll have the yarn to distribute. It doesn't have to be leather. It can be yarn, but it's got to be something. One of those lower tier fabrics or I mean, it's not really, like, yarn isn't clothes, but what would the general category be? Because yarn isn't a fabric either. Leather and linen. Actually, is leather, is it? Leather's a fabric, right? Anyway, pretty sure leather and linen are both fabrics. I mean, linen for sure. Leather, I'm pretty sure, is considered a fabric, classified as, but yarn isn't, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not a tailor, obviously, you can probably tell. But my point being, we need that to be distributed. So hopefully the adjustment we made there will do the trick. I don't know why we have firewood here. It might have been collected before I had a chance to actually ship it out. And then failing this, yeah, if this doesn't do the trick, I might just have to get another storehouse, or I might just say that this storehouse doesn't store yarn anymore, so that these guys continue to use the yarn that's already in there, and then yarn starts getting taken from the Weaver's Workshop instead. Like, if these guys set up some shops, they'll start selling yarn, because that's, you know, what they've got. Well, okay, this is a food stall. Do I get rid of your food stall? I think so, and hope that you set up a clothing stall instead. The thing is, oh, we checked this previously. These guys run a vegetable farm. Okay, I've got a plan. A bit intricate, but I think it's worthwhile given our circumstances. I like trying to solve this problem this way, by the way. I've seen some of you mention, like, hey, you know, why don't you just, like, put down some more markets? Totally viable solutions, to be clear. Absolutely. But I like this challenge. I like trying to figure out how we can get this to work the way we want it to. There's a lot of little moving parts here. I like this family, again. They are weavers, but they work, or they live. I'm going to pause for a second, because clearly the enemy does exist. They work over here. Where are they getting? Okay. Eggs, right. Hang on. Whoa. Enemy spotted. What's that about? Why are we down to 19 out of 20? What's strange? Whoa, 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 what is going on over here? Oh, that's not good. We have an actual full-on assault going down. I was not ready for this. I thought we... Oh, this is not good, folks. I am not in a position for this. Okay, do we have mercenaries available? So distracted by the stalls. Do we have mercenaries available? The Wayward Sons, they'll show up, oh my god, halfway across the map. Immenroith? That's nowhere near us. That's like all the way up over... Oh, actually, it's not that far away. But if they show up over there, it's going to take them forever to get over to here. Oh no. We might have to throw our militia at this. We're going to have to throw our militia at this, and the only units we can get in place are additional archers. And it's going to take some time for them to pick up their equipment. Oh boy. Alright, let's get an additional archer militia unit in place. Oh geez. And another one. Sure, I'm okay with that split. We have something of a front line. We got some archers. This is gonna be a serious fight. They're gonna come through the woods. I wonder where they're going to strike first and where we can hold our ground. Damn. Are they gonna set the fields ablaze? Or are they gonna... Which way are you guys headed? Well, okay, first of all, let's just rally to a location at least. Let's rally to a location. So let's get all you guys rallying. This could really hurt our population. Rallying to here. Alright? Let's get you forming up over here as well. I would really rather not charge. Alright, cool. Or run, I should say. Let's see how this plays out. They are... Okay, they're currently moving towards our retinue. If we pull them back to here, we'll see if we can't get them out. And all of our other soldiers are showing up as well. Let's go quickly. They might actually have to charge into position. Get our archers over here as quickly as possible. Let's get you guys forming up over here. Oh, this is going to be rough, folks. We're going to take some losses here. We're going to take some losses here for sure. Come on. We're like pushing to the side a little bit. Okay. You're going to come through the trees. Trying to figure out where they're going to go is essential over here. Because otherwise I will be out of position. When do the new mercenaries show up? You know what? Let's go ahead and get the Wayward Sons. If nothing else, they might be able to distract the enemy. If nothing else. Oh, and of course, yes, brigands have returned over here. Alright, well, they're going to have to clear that out before they can come over here. They might arrive a little late, but they might be what makes the big difference. Yikes. They're somewhere in the woods. This is fantastically stressful. Are you kidding me? Run. There's no time to dally. Our front line is extremely flimsy. I don't love it. Have everyone firing at will. As soon as we see the enemy, we open fire. Boy, it's not going to be pretty. This is not going to be pretty. Decent bit of money. You know what? Let's go ahead and get these upgrades in place. I could also... Oh, do I increase the size of my retinue or do I get them better armor? The armor is cheaper. 4 times 50 is 200. I can't afford the full retinue, but I can afford a little bit. Get 3 of you, 150. That leaves me with not a lot of money left to upgrade. What's worth more? Oh man, alright, you know what? Here. Let's bolster our numbers and let's purchase the upgraded armor. Look at how baller that looks, by the way. Look at how good that looks. Pretty dope. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. You guys mean serious business. Unfortunately, my business doesn't mean serious business. I got no money left. Okay, let's go ahead and rally these troops up over here. Let's go. And you'll see they'll show up over here. Resplendent. Oh, look at that. Let's go. Getting into position. This is stressful. This is stressful. I'm thinking we line up over here because they might burn these buildings down otherwise. Get over here. Get the archers over here. Let's go. Gonna charge over. We're looking okay. These poor traders have come at the wrong time. This guy, meanwhile, is just like, oh, well, get the hell out of these woods. And how are we looking up over here? Alright, let's bring you over. If we can just flip to the next month and I can just get some additional mercenaries in the area, I'll feel much better. Here we go. Forming up. Archers. Spread out a bit more. We can get into the flanks if we need to. Pull back a bit. Pull back a bit. Let's go. Open fire. We're firing. Yep. They're at 18. Let's see where they end up by the time the lines meet. Get ready for a counter charge if need be. That's some good killing. They're down to 14. Push forward. Fire there. They have broken already. Excellent, excellent. Get a couple kills in before we charge. Oh no, look at that. Intercept. Let's go, let's go. Oh, look at that. Killed so many in that volley. Pull you over to the side there. Let's go. Good stuff. Routed them. We're going to move up over here and try to get a rear flank in. Let's go. Open fire over here. Want to be very careful. Friendly fire will hurt. Good stuff. Beautiful stuff. Get the charge in. Let's go. Come on, men. Yes. Still firing away from the back over here. Yes, they've been routed. Is victory ours? One last unit left, it looks like. Still holding fast. They're still holding fast. Alright. Oh my goodness. Is that it? Is the fighting done? Crush this brigand camp. Are you kidding me? That was amazing. That was amazing. I love that. That was legitimately stressful. I was not sure if we were going to come out on top there, folks. I was quite certain things were going to get horribly burned down. We managed to... Man. Oh, I disbanded the mercenaries by mistake, didn't I? That's fine. You know, that's okay. That's okay. I thought those were my archers. That's my bad. But that's not even fussed. We're going to send these guys over. Deal with whatever's out there and shut that camp down. So, okay, wasted a bit of money getting those mercenaries in. They didn't see any action ultimately, but you know what? They gave me peace of mind, and that itself is worth something. I was not sure that we were going to come out on top there. And that was so cool, just having to try and figure out where they're going to end up. Because if we positioned over here and they came down this way, by the time we got there, they might have damaged our crops. They might have destroyed some of our, essential buildings over here. Meanwhile, if we did the flip, if we positioned ourselves over there and they came this way and set my hunting camp and forager, that was great. Sorry, I'm like, that was some good stuff. All right, we're in a good spot. What's our farmhouse looking like? Overindulged in, I suppose. We got a little bit of work happening here. What's the deal right now? Okay, everyone's coming through to sow. It is March, so that makes sense. What else, though? What else? I do want to get another person at the tavern so we can start the ale flowing. And how is the distribution looking right now? Now, a little worse right now because these stalls were destroyed. Once they're properly operational, we'll be good. And yeah, you can see if I can get yarn out over here as well. If these guys can start storing yarn, I'll solve the clothing problem over there pretty easily. Oh, man. Okay, gotta recenter myself a little bit there. So, this family here. Should I perhaps assign them a different job? Like, instead of being a weaver, maybe you work at the communal oven, which is currently topped up, I guess. Yep. So the weaver, sorry, you work at the communal oven instead. Reason being they have a food stall. And who do I get? Can't assign you. Who do I get? You don't have an upgrade. Warehouse worker. Which warehouse? This warehouse. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe I reassign you to the weaver workshop. The movement of goods is a bit faster from the storehouses is the thing. Hang on. Okay, I was like, was that more enemies sighted or was that just a new month? It was a new month. These guys are still marching over. Okay. Right, where was I? This plot, you're a miller. Let's reassign you to the storehouse. We need some millers, though. We got our second dyer's workshop as well. Again, a lot of our families are assigned to the farmhouse right now, so just temporary assignments for the time being. Go ahead and pop somebody in there for now. Storehouse is good. Weaver's workshop is good. What kind of a stall do you have? A clothing stall. Okay, alright, so this might start holding on to more yarn, and that should hopefully solve the issue here. Let's take a quick look and like just kind of register 69%. Don't think I'll forget that number anytime soon. Lots of red spots down there, lots of red spots to the side there. Okay, cool. Let's try and remember the general distribution and see if that reassignment does actually make a difference. You guys are still marching over. And back over here, what have we got? What have we got? Foreign merchants coming through? Yeah. So again, just to indicate what's going on over here, we have yarn to sell. We have it set to export, and even though we haven't got a dedicated trade route, foreign merchants do still come along the King's Road, and they will take detours. Like these are just regular foreign merchants just going around looking for places that are selling the things they want. They will take detours. They will go off the road, off the main road to go to, like this guy. He's headed over to our trade post because we have what he wants. Now, do we have shoes here? Have we started shipping shoes? Not yet. Let me just take a look at the tax station. How are we looking? Getting the mule. Okay. Bartering. Tomas. On his way over. Alright. Now he's got the mule, so he'll be carrying plenty of shoes. Hopefully it's shoes. It's got to be shoes. By this point in time. Taking some time to get there, but then we can establish the trade route and get the export of shoes happening, and that should help us quite a bit. Food is low here, actually. Hang on a second. First of all, no families here. That's our mistake. Let's get you established. Let's go ahead and ensure you've got the vegetable garden back here as well as planned. And hang on a second. Let me make sure this is the right family. It's definitely not the right family. Sorry. You. Reassign you to work the forager hut. And reassign you, rather than working the charcoal burner, you should be working the forager hut as well. So they're staying in this general area. And then eventually when we get the hunting camp set up, they can hunt too. But we'll have to be very careful because that's not a rich deposit. And we'll of course get the vegetable garden as well. Beautiful. That was the plan all along. Happy to execute on it. Yeah, that should be good. Now, who actually works the charcoal kiln? By the way, I'm glad y'all liked the title of the previous episode. I enjoyed that one. This family's unassigned. Let's reassign you and get you working the kiln. There you go. Beauty. Yeah, food is a problem. Food is definitely a problem. Let's pick up some berries. We can send those over to get the dyer's workshop working and all that good stuff. Eisendorf got another firewood stall. That's all well and good. Food stall as well. I mean, needs here are being met. Yeah, everyone here can actually upgrade. And we can start generating regional wealth that way too, if we want to. It's been suggested, by the way, that we maybe start producing leather here to ship out. Don't know if that's necessary. I've got all these new goat sheds that'll hopefully start, sending the leather out. Hang on a second. Why don't you have your goat shed? Glad I came in to check. Yeah, we got our goat sheds over here that'll hopefully be sending out hides, and it's about having another tanner potentially, another tannery. Have another tanner, but like I've been saying, additional yarn will also do the trick. Additional yarn will also do the trick. We're up at 70%, but that's too small a difference to actually consider it to be an impact. I would say at least. But we'll see. Yeah, look at all those places getting shoes and cloaks and being like, no, I want yarn. I want yarn, I want leather. Bodies need burial. Right, of course. Of course, we had a full-fledged fight. Now, are you, yeah, you're collecting bodies. Oh. Fair enough. I mean, again, folks, this is a pre-release build. There's going to be these kinds of little glitches and stuff, but I should... Where do I want to place the dumping ground? Where is the dumping ground, in fact? Residential. Oh, yeah, I remember this joke. Corpse pit. Not all deserve to be buried on consecrated ground. Use this building to get rid of any raider corpses quickly. Workers become grave diggers. all the way out there. You walk in, the first thing you see is just like, listen, don't try nothing. I don't mind that, actually. Off the path, perhaps, among these trees. Let nature take its course, so to speak. Yeah, sure. Oh, crap. That was a mistake. Like, this is how many bodies we have. Don't test me. Alright, we're good. We're good, we're good. We'll get these guys cleared out. Oh, completely, yeah. There's like, nah, just leave the corpses there. Just, you know, let people know what's up. I mean, look at the details on some of these. Like that arrow that's gone through the shield, right? That's pretty cool. Oh, man, that was a good fight. That was a good, proper, big fight, and I was not ready for it. I feel like I came out of nowhere. I was like taking a cinematic shot, and there was probably a warning. Hey, raiders are attacking, and I was just like, look at how pretty the trees are. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Ah, don't bury them at our church. Stop it. No. Stop it. We lost none. That's it. These are the only few who get this burial. Wish I could undo. I wish I could. Hang on. A dead body. Transitionary resource. What is it? What does it transition into? Are we about to get many more hides? Is that what it's about to transform into? Because normally it says that when you have, like, yeah, we have a carcass here. It's a transitionary resource, which means the carcass itself can't be used for anything, but it will be. Oh, hang on a second. The carcass can't be used for anything, but it'll be transformed into meat and hide. So why is it referring to these corpses as transitionary resources? There's a joke here somewhere. I can't pinpoint it just quite yet, but there's a joke here somewhere. Well, let me know in the comments what it is, because I'm just too busy thinking about what we accomplished here. This poor guy, man. Alright. Enough of that. Sorry. I'm so pleased with how this went down. But yeah, no burying these bodies. I wish I'd noticed that. Let's get this thing built. Let's just dump their bodies. Alright, where am I? Oh, these are very pretty. Yeah, I could get rid of the orchards, but they look nice. And we're doing okay. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. Back over here. Trying to figure out, we got 9, 10. We have room for additional houses. Trying to figure out if I just put them over here or if I start establishing around the iron deposit. You know what? Let's go with that. Why wait? Why wait? We know that's where we're headed. Let's establish the iron mine. Copy right down there. And I might establish a couple houses around this general area. See where all the miners and stuff work. And then we'll have, like I said, the smiths over here. Like, you know, jokingly I refer to this as Smith Street potentially in the future, but that was only half a joke, really. We got 22 timber. We're all good on that front. We got decent amounts of firewood. We're all good on that front. But I would like to take these trees out. Don't know if we can do that here. For the woodcutter's lodge, or if we need to have the logging camp. Might need to be the logging camp. Might need to be the logging camp, in which case up over here we can reduce a bit because we have 9 months worth of fuel. We don't need that many families at it. Logging camp, let's go ahead and assign you here for the time being. And again, we don't need the logging camp to be, you know, super active because we've got so much timber and we're not building all that quickly. Whereas up over here, how are we looking in terms of our farmhouse right now? Looks like we're all sown. Yeah, we're looking good. Okay, cool. Farmhouse, no longer need all you there. So let's get the forager hut with some assignments. And the hunting camp, let's get you some assignments too. 2 and 2. What's left empty? More people at the dyer's workshop, sure. Get the dyes, export the dyes, do some tailoring at the other town over, do some tailoring over here. Good stuff. Yeah, see, that's why I didn't take the 70% to mean anything, because it'll probably drop. That's the downside of having the, Oh, you know what I could try? Nah, they just start bringing shoes. I was thinking I could try to, like, basically go to this family and say, you you don't work at the Weaver, you work at the large storehouse. But then, you know, they just start selling shoes. I need them selling yarn. Again, it's just a matter of, like, you know, who has the carts. It's like Beatrix over here, warehouse worker transporting wool in that giant cart. I just need that same thing, but for the yarn. Who's coming through to build this? There we go. There we go. Let's get to work. And how are we looking as far as the transportation of shoes is concerned? Looks like we're making our way over. Eisendorf has received a new family. Where have you arrived, buddy? Beauty. Yeah, our needs are so met right now is the thing. Needs are pretty well met. Trying to think what I want to push for here. Because I don't mind having like a smaller town. If this doesn't become a massive thing, that's fine. If it's a bit more disparate with like little houses there and stuff like that, that's fine. Until, of course, like I was saying, you know, the smiths get built up over here. Like armorers and stuff over here, maybe smiths over here. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. I would like to get a militia going over here. I don't have the equipment for it. But, you know, I guess I can send warbows over. Or I get the smiths up and running. And you can probably tell I'm trying to get the smiths up and running. Meanwhile, our corpse pit has been completed, so let's go ahead and assign a worker up over here. Everyone's got to harvest something. And down over here, this burgage plot can be taken up to level 3. And that is one step closer to being a medium town. Any hesitations over here? I don't think so. Upgrade you, make room for additional families and all that good stuff. Let's go. I'll need one more, and I'm thinking here. I probably should have done this one first. Additional families working a vegetable field, vegetable garden is more advantageous. Mainly because apples aren't working right now. But in theory, if I have multiple families, you know, so this only has the one. Do we have? Yeah, well, this one had the one I'm upgrading has the expansion, doesn't it? But you know what I'm getting at. Basically, these guys, if they had more families, they'd have more people able to harvest and plant and all that good stuff. It's all good though. We need someone at the mill, right? Here, let's make some adjustments. Make some adjustments. Slow down the hunting ever so slightly. Get someone working the mill. Yeah, we got people working the oven. Oh, actually, hang on a second. It's all flour. I don't need anyone working at the mill. These guys will get their stuff themselves. My bad. That's my bad. Get you back in the hunting camp, I think. How are we looking at the dyer's workshop? They've got their berries. Good stuff. Hopefully no one's a little bit of a crowd forming, but not as bad as it was earlier. Matter of timing. 2 families there, 2 families here. We'll see how that plays out and if we need to adjust it at all. Mining pit here completed in the meantime. So, yeah, once these trees get taken down, I'll go ahead and get some houses down over here. We're at 11 families, so maybe a bit more of a rush than that. Let's see, what am I thinking here? Like, if this continues out, I like this. I think that's straight enough. Sure. Straight enough, I'll say. And then kind of do like a... like... this kind of a thing? Right? I mean, that's way too much road for what we're trying to put down right now. Sure, let's do that. I'll get a couple smaller houses over here, I think. Don't know if I want them to have backyard extensions. Like, let's do some of the smaller ones, you know? Like, if I turn you around. I mean, that's way too many, way too many houses. But yeah, homes with expansions. They can work the charcoal pit and the thing. I don't know. It feels not exactly what I'd envisioned, I suppose. There are like a couple houses here, maybe a couple houses there. Start with that, maybe. See room for expansion. Yeah, fun shapes a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Gotta commit. And can I get a fun kind of thing going here? Can I get like a... Nah, it's kind of weird. That's too far. Also too far. There's a sweet spot in here somewhere. I just gotta find it. That's not it. Alright. Might surrender. And go with that. Yeah, sure, that sounds good to me. Bit of a backyard thing there. Yeah, maybe one of the local families takes up a bit of smithing or something, and then we can build out the bigger smiths and stuff back there. Sure. Like I said, let's have some fun, right? We got 2 families helping with the construction. Approval here is at 81%. That was fast. That was fast work, I think. We did pretty well there. And yeah, looking forward to getting resources here to help with like tailoring and stuff. Right now we've got some logs being transformed into something else as well. But yeah, we got those shoes coming through. We gotta have a family working at the storehouse so that they'll actually sell them over here. One family actually wants higher levels of clothing and different kinds of food. We're currently providing, what, vegetables, eggs, and hopefully berries soon. What's up with the berries? We have a granary worker? We do, just the one family though. So it takes them a while to get up to here and back. Yeah, as our numbers here grow, we'll be able to sustain these things a bit better, I think. That burger's plot level 3. I want to make sure these all have people, yes. Wouldn't mind getting more houses here, actually, now that I think about who works the granary and storehouse and stuff. 3 and 4, that's 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. One of them can have an extension, so 5 people living over here. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and build. Again, it'll take time for... I'm going to let people move in there first before I build more houses here. Because I want to get to the iron. That's why we came here. That's why we established this space, right? Hang on a second. Of course. This poor retinue is just like, my man, can we get some orders? We'll gladly do as we're told, but tell us something. Away they go. Away they go. And I wonder if I shouldn't claim a territory there for myself. I mean, I can claim both of these for myself. Clearly the brigands will still come. I mean, heck, why don't I? What else am I doing with that influence right now, right? So sure. Goldhoff. And Immenruith, I believe is how you say that. Claim you as well. We're in a good spot. You know, we got the wealth coming over here naturally at Eisendorf through trade. Not that looting bandit camps isn't natural for us. But yeah, we've got all that settled, so might as well claim Goldhoff and Immenruith. And then it's a matter of, yeah, going to war with the Baron. We have to raise a much larger army before we can do that, because he can hire mercenaries and all that good stuff, as we've seen. So we want to make sure we're in a good position before we do that. And before we can do that, I think we need to very much, yes, get the iron out, get the smiths up, get some armorers, get some like smiths and all the good stuff. I was saying armorers, and it made me realize I wanted to show that you can get up to master armor making to get plate armor. Right? Like, come on. We got to do that, right? Looking forward to that setup. Also looking forward to this stuff actually being built. 2 families currently. Hang on a second. Fire broke out at a rubble. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's okay. We got rain, so that'll work in our favor. Must have been hit by lightning. I was wondering how come that's not happened yet. But here we go, folks. This is a pretty dense part of our city too. Come on, man, let's go, let's go, let's go. There's 2 wells nearby. There's one by the church, and then there's one that's a little bit further off over there, but you can see they're getting the water from the well as quickly as possible, coming through with their buckets and trying to fight this fire. I believe we can put it off. Between the between the battle and this, we really are on fire. Don't you dare collapse on me. Don't you dare spread on me is the bigger thing. Oh no. Oh no, that is going up in flames. No, the thatching, oh no. This house is so done for. But it looks like the fire is largely contained. I don't think it's going to spread. Look at how that smoke looks as well. Look at that. Just picturesque even in destruction. Ah, down it goes. Well, we've ended the fire, but we will have to build this back up. Oh man, damn. They had an extension too, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Wow, 2 families just lost their homes, just lost everything. I swear to God, it's one of my... I don't want to say it out loud. That's how much of a fear of mine it is, you know? Jesus. Oh man. I actually kind of feel really bad. It's like, I feel like I know these guys, you know? Oh man. They've fought many battles, they've saved many lives, they've, you know... Ah, damn. That's rough, man. That is rough. The clothing situation has not improved. Maybe because one of the houses that was being provided with clothes is now gone. That might be why. Plenty of food there. We're building right now. We're all building right now. These guys work at the tanner. So, you know, hypothetically they should be bringing in... they should be bringing in leather or... Yeah, leather, I guess. It's just that the leather's being picked up and being turned into boots. That's the real issue. We have too many cobblers. We got this cobbler shop over here, and we've got this cobbler shop over here, and they're just taking that finished leather and converting it. So even if we have, you know, hides coming through at a decent rate, we don't have leather coming through faster than the cobblers can use them. And so I need to get another tannery going, but for that we of course need more people. That is maybe my next like mini objective, my next micro objective. Well, over here, how are we looking? Alright, good. Got some construction going. We obviously have enough timber for these and then some. I want to get them done first. Let's speed time up a little bit. Try and get some progress going. Let's just... I mean, look at this. I love pulling back to... Oh, this is done? Yeah, it's done. We sped time up rather significantly there. And yeah, 2 families. Tanner and the carpenter. Shame. Shame. But yeah, it's nice to... I really like pulling back to here and just kind of watching the growth over episodes. And just even like looking at the roads and how the roads have come out. They just... I don't know. I feel like they tell a bit of a story. Fun. It's fun. We're going to see this continue to grow. Looking forward to, yeah, like tailors and stuff over here. I don't want to get like just 10 pack stations back at, back at Adelsball just to freely ship raw materials and stuff over. I would like to trade the yarn over, get tailors and stuff. Do it right. But that's why we got the second dyer's workshop, remember? So that we can have dyes. We got 43 dyes over here. Now we're importing dye as well, if I recall correctly, right? Materials. Oh, we're not. Oh, we produced that ourselves. All right, okay. Bit of a stockpile, obviously. But we did manage to produce that ourselves. So dyes go for 4 a pop. What does charcoal go for? What does charcoal go for? Oh, we gotta build a route. What else can I buy? I wonder... 5 versus 4. Okay, let's try this. Let's get charcoal coming through over here. I mean, I know we're doing the pack station, but I want to start using trade instead. And charcoal, until we have like the smiths up and running, charcoal is probably the bet. And how much money do we have over here? 284? Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. And who has an empty work area? The logging camp. Well, we don't need to work here right now anymore. Woodcutter's Lodge. Plenty of firewood. Keep working over here. We'll get a forester set up soon, so we can keep this area alive. But yes, back on task. Sure. Let's go ahead and get charcoal root. Yep. Over here as well. Let's get the charcoal root. 30 it's going to cost here, because we don't have the perk that reduces the price. But that's okay. We're making all right money. Damn, approval dropped. Okay. Pop that. Yes. So, we're going to export. And here we're going to import. I'm going to try and bring charcoal up to, let's say, 15. Try and drop it down to 20 over here. Well, let's go down to 15. And up to 20. I mean, this is the bigger city after all. We're importing firewood as well, but hopefully we can stop doing that at some point. The other thing I could do is I could export the firewood. Right? I could export the firewood. And here I could import it. So that we have it up to... sure, 120. And here we'll drop it to 100. The idea being that they'll sell their firewood here cheaply. This town will turn it into charcoal and sell it back at a profit. And so that should help with a bit of a wealth redistribution, I suppose. And apart from that, I was thinking about the dyes, right? I was thinking about... Well, and Eisendorf is exporting yarn? Yeah, right, that's how we built our economy. Yeah. That's all well and good. I mean, I can start exporting shoes as well now, probably, considering I have so much. They sell for a decent amount. And the yarn's going to stop flowing. Well, it's already stopped flowing. Sure. 96. That is actually quite a hefty investment. How do I want to do it? Yeah, it's worth it. Export that. This can go out to, you know, wherever. We'll make that money back in no time. That's what, 12 times? Yeah. We just gotta sell 12 shoes. We'll make our money back. That's okay. But you can see how much it's escalated some of the other prices. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Food's not looking too hot here. Okay, so let me just check here. So we are sending firewood from Adelsball over to Eisendorf, where Eisendorf will turn it into charcoal, and then it'll proceed to export that charcoal out, and it'll be imported by Adelsball. So we should have a good back and forth there, making some money at Eisendorf, getting some firewood over to Adelsball so they never have to worry about firewood again. And apart from that, once the dye situation... Well, it's not about dyes. We'll eventually get to a point where we'll export yarn over here as well. And we'll export yarn and dyes, and then we'll produce that into clothes over here for local use. We won't export the clothes back, but we will use it over here. I say clothes, but it'll actually be cloaks, unless I can get linen going. Right, okay. We got some options. We got some options, but this should work right now. We'll keep an eye out on it to make sure our economy doesn't collapse over here. And otherwise, we've got this construction going, right? Yeah. Cool. What's the deal with food? We're transporting. We're bringing it back. Well, what the deal probably is that some of these guys are tending to their garden. Yeah, they are. All right. And that's fine. Goldhoff is ours. As is Immenroith. Beautiful. Now, let's clean this region up. These poor boys hanging out over here again. Put the job done. Let's go. That'll at least remind me to check in. The longest campaign ever. It's lasted like 3 months to walk 10 minutes. Alright. Okay. We're actually not getting food out over here. Or clothes. Clothing's looking good over there, eh? Shoes, yarn, they got everything they need. Food, I think, is probably just a problem because we don't have the flow that we had previously. It's okay. Once the vegetable garden's up and running, once we upgrade this up to level 3, we'll be in a good spot. just gotta get to level 3. We'll be fine. And I want to get the hunting camp up and running in time for winter, so we can kind of flip back and forth. It'll get us some hides as well, so if I do want to set up like a cobbler shop or something, I can. or sorry, a tannery and cobblers I can. That construction here has resumed. Looks like we still have some clearing to do, though. Guessing those are for the woodcutter's lodge. And we'll start getting the iron pretty soon. All right. And there is our wealth. Yeah, that's gonna be right into our treasury. This belongs to my treasury now. My treasury. I guess two spawned on top of each other, I guess. That's what happened. So we had the old brigand camp. We had a first brigand camp, but what about second brigand camp? That's what happened. Alright, good stuff. Money made. Feels good. Feels very good. Speed time up a little bit, get some of this construction done. We fell a little behind over here. We got 11 families, 11 homes, so I think we missed like a month of migration perhaps. But it's okay, we're gonna make up for it. These houses are almost done. And then, yeah, people who work here will live a lot closer and we can kind of redistribute. Like these guys are coming from all the way over here and here. That's the longest distance, right? Instead, they could be working the storehouses, the granaries and stuff like that. Less of a walk. I'll feel a lot better about that once that's set up. A lot better. Here, yeah, we definitely need to get more people working here. I mean, once the granary's up and running, we'll be in a better spot. Because they'll just go out here and pick up the goods. We have just the one family, but once we have a few more, I mean. Again, same thing with the storehouse. They'll start working the marketplace. Right now, you're going to be picking up some shoes, I assume. And I should really get these guys a horse. We got enough... we got enough regional wealth for it, I think, to afford at least one horse. Gotta get a stable or a hitching post built first, I think. Oh, transporting charcoal. Okay. So you're gonna hop on the road and make your way over to... Where are you going? Damn. You're going out. I was hoping they'd go over this way. Well, you're bringing it to the trading post. Right, you're right. And then it'll be picked up for trade. My bad. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for... You know what, actually. Let's get a horse. Let's get a horse. Let's get a hitching post. Let's get a horse. Question is, where do I put the hitching post? Where do I put the hitching post? That's a good question. What do you guys think? Should I put it in the middle over here? That feels kind of weird for like a central housing area. I feel like the hitching post should be like maybe out over here. We've got one out here already, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I feel like out over here makes sense. You go, you get your horse, you bring it over. Maybe out over here instead, closer a bit. Upgrade to a stable eventually. Now we have a family that's moved in over here. Excellent. Let's get you... Let's get you working the mining pit. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's get you working the charcoal kiln. And then what I can do is... I can get one of these families. Both of these families, actually. To instead work at the granary. And perhaps... the storehouse. Cool. Let's do that. I think that'll be good. I think that'll be better for the distribution of goods. Yeah. Makes sense. You're working the granary, right? Yeah. And you've got a chicken coop, so you're gonna have chickens. You're gonna have food anyway. You're gonna have eggs, so that works out. Let's start with that. We can get to the iron shortly. We can get to the iron shortly. I want to see how this charcoal trade keeps up with one family operating over here. Trading post. Let's take a look over here real quick. Might be our first shipment of like a handful of charcoal. Like literally, this guy's got like in one of his hands, he's carrying charcoal. Maybe in that backpack. Well, I mean, yes, in the backpack, obviously, but not a lot. Fritz, you are doing what? Transporting shoes. And Anna, you're bringing back some shoes. Okay, cool. And obviously, foreign merchants will still come through if they want some of these goods. That's all well and good, but yeah, we are making some moves. Let's get the horse. I think we build the hitching post out over here. I think it makes the most sense. We'll get the forester actually built up as well. 12 people living here right now. Why not? If we're going to keep producing charcoal here, we should absolutely get some trees going. So let's pop you down. Maybe like so. Yeah. This kind of a thing. And we'll see if we get more hitching posts over here and just like a bunch of stables, you know, on the way in, on the way out. Kind of makes sense. The trading post, let's order a horse. Get that bad boy over here. And hopefully the hitching post will be done soon enough and we'll have a spot for that that horse. Food, still not looking too hot. Still not looking too hot. But hey, at least we've planted a vegetable garden, so there's that. I mean, I could just start sending these guys food. God knows I got plenty of it out over here. We got what? We got what? How much? We have 500 shoes. We got so many shoes. Food. 107 eggs. 32 bread. Is that even all of our flour? Oh, it might actually be. What do you know? I'm still going to send shoes. I have 500 pairs of shoes. If I sell all my shoes, if I sell all of my shoes, and hopefully foreign merchants are going to come through to pick some shoes up. Right. Let's go ahead and bring our surplus right down to, I don't know, 150. Even that's too many shoes. But if I can just do that, maybe some of these shopkeepers will start stocking yarn. Maybe. We'll see. Don't want to get cocky. Don't want to get too cocky, obviously. Oh, this mining pit's been emptied. Now I'm torn. What do you guys think? Should I demolish it and patch up the ground, or should I leave it be? Because it's completely empty, and just this family is working there needlessly. Because it will be completely patched, and we can like build over it and everything. If we wanted to continue our fields this way, put another farmhouse down or something, we absolutely can. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll make a choice. But over here, this burgage plot level 2. Why can we not upgrade you? Because you don't have tavern supply. All right, new family working at the tavern. Hopefully that will hopefully that'll help. We're in a brewery. Where do you guys work? Granary worker and a weaver. You work all the way over here. Ah, ridiculous. Reassign you. You're gonna work the tavern. Where does this family live? Right over here. That makes sense. This family lives over here, and this family lives over here. So all the tavern workers make sense. Cool. Cool. A warehouse worker, presumably at this one nearby. Yeah. Cobbler. You guys work at like the dyer, the weaver, the forager. All the way up there, eh? Nah, that ain't right. This is the thing about unassigning and reassigning. Let's go ahead and get you working at the weaver's workshop. Yeah. That'll be good, I think. That should be good. Tavern's got ale. This burgage plot can be upgraded. Let's go. Get an additional family working the vegetable garden. Hit that 10th level 3 burgage plot, and we can grow into a medium town. Very excited for that. Very rainy episode, this one, isn't it? I feel like it's been raining at all times. It's cool coming through these old haunts as they were. Seeing how much more active the town has become. Kind of wild. Kind of wild. Back over here. Let's visit here. Why not? Ugh, in the rain. Can't dodge puddles when it's raining this hard. But yeah, it's come together nicely. Look at that church. Look at that. Look at this space. It feels so much bigger when you're actually down here and you're like, yeah, okay, this is a large, very long street, and soon it'll be full of tier 3 burgage plots. all kinds of hard workers making all kinds of crafts, tailors and cobblers and all that good stuff. Shoes for days, shoes for miles, and some plump and juicy berries, perhaps. Yeah, this feels great. This feels great. You're gonna make me walk on a puddle? Come on. Ridiculous. All these traders coming through from elsewhere. Picking up some good wares, making some good money for over here. Okay, we have our new hitching post. I'm looking forward to having, the granary workers get to work properly, and we'll see if the food situation here gets solved. We don't have an actual problem. We don't have a resource acquisition problem. We have a resource transportation problem. That's our issue. It's logistics. It's not harvesting. At least that's my take on it. Find out soon enough. There's a tree in my way. Gotta clear this out. Yeah, it's really cool just walking the paths we laid out. Get a good sense of how long it actually takes to go to some of these places. It's nice to have this little community forming. So we got one around the forager's hut, we got one around the kiln and stuff. Yeah, this is great. This is great. Yeah, I don't know how comfy it is living over here next to the kiln, but yeah, as long as the wind's blowing in the right direction, the Lord provides. Which Lord? That one? This one? Bit of both? Who knows? But folks, I have provided another episode that I hope you enjoy. This is where we're gonna call it. All these burgage plots have been completed. We've got ourselves a horse coming shortly. I think the movement of food is going to be improved over here, hopefully in the next little bit. We'll see. But overall, feeling pretty good about this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. That battle at the beginning was, I feel like, the definitive moment of this episode. That was wild. I was not expecting that whatsoever. That was a good time. Let's go ahead and, it's almost like poetry. It rhymes. We started with the retinue being raised, and we end with the retinue being disbanded. Folks, if you had a good time, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a very big difference in letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel. Lets me know what I should do more or less of, how I should go about doing it. If you have any thoughts, opinions, feedback, share it down below. Otherwise, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. They'll keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.